Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
So where were you born and raised?
I born and raised in Afghanistan, which is my home country.
What part of Afghanistan?
And I grew up in the east part of Afghanistan, the Nangarhar province, Jalalabad city, which is border with Pakistan. Yeah.
What was it like growing up?
It was pretty awesome. It was fine. It was great. Childhood in Afghanistan. It was super nice.
Do you have any hobbies or anything that you had when you were a kid?
My hobbies was there was a big river close to us all the time. I was going there to swim. That was my bad habit. I didn't know how to swim in that time, but when I get out of home to go swim, and my elder brothers and my father, he was just there following me and catch me back and bring me home back because it was a really deep river there. That was my bad habit. Every time I was going there, without asking the elder, and then that was very bad habit of me.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your childhood?
Actually, I grew up also, I have been in Pakistan too, and for a few years I have been in Pakistan, and when I was about 13 years old, we were in Pakistan. That was also, we have good time in Pakistan, my cousins, me, other friends, and we didn't know about anything bad about what's going on in Afghanistan because we were a kid. We know now we were free of everything, and we play cricket there all the time. After school, we go to the playground to play cricket with Pakistani people, and among us, we were friends when we would play together.
Were you good at cricket?
Yeah, yeah.
Usually won?
Sometimes. I was a wicket keeper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your job in Afghanistan? What kind of jobs did you have?
I graduated from high school in 2005, and the same year I got a job as a supervisor at the roadside. We were building the road, the walking site by the road, close to the road. I've been there for a few months. Then by the end of 2005, I got hired as a supervisor in a private construction company in the south side of Afghanistan, which was in Helmand. I've been there for 4 years, and then the company closed, and after that I got hired with U.S. military, with U.S. Army, in 31st January 2010. I work as a U.S. translator from 31st January to 30 September 2014, almost 5 years. Then I got my visa and I resigned and I came to United States.
What was Afghanistan like before the Russians? If you have any stories from your father or something.
Before Russian, I don't remember that because I was young, or I don't know, I was not born. And my father and my uncles, especially my father, he was talking a lot about. He said it was awesome. It was pretty awesome. There was no hate. It was all love, peace, brotherhood, friendship. It was full of love.
So what happened after the Russian invasion and after you guys kicked them out of your country and all that?
When the Russians they quit Afghanistan, and there was another part of people who called themselves Mujahideen. There were several different groups. They start fighting with the government, and that time the president was Dr. Najibullah, they fight against the government. And the Dr. Najibullah, they called them several times, come, who should I fight? You are Afghans and I am Afghan. Who should I fight? If I die, I am an Afghan. If you die, you are an Afghan. Please, throw your weapon, come, sit with us and talk. We will talk, but fight, there is no resolve. Come and talk, but they didn't listen to him. They just start civil war. They killed each other. And it was really worst time. And after that, the Taliban come out. The Taliban was fighting with Mujahideen. The Mujahideen, they destroyed, they're done, they're finished. And Taliban was there for almost 5-6 years, especially in the province where I grew up. They have been there for 4 or 5 years. And then in 2000, in that time we were in Pakistan. During the Taliban government, we were in Pakistan. And we after that, in 2001, because the Taliban, during Taliban government, the situation was very bad too. They stopped school for girls, and there was very poverty, no work. Everybody was jobless, no job, no school for girls. There was a very bad situation. Then American came to Afghanistan. When American came, and it was 2001. In 2001, we moved back from Pakistan to Afghanistan. And my parents is still living there.
So what was Afghanistan like after 2001?
After 2001, Afghanistan, it was better at the beginning of 2001 and 2. It was really nice. And that time I was in high school, but everything was normal, everything was fine. But after 2002, since now, again, the people they are fearing, they are afraid. They don't go, especially the place where I live, after evening, I can go 1 mile away from my home. Because the people kill you for the money. The people that just says they're in the name of everyone, nobody knows who's Taliban. Who's Taliban, nobody knows. In the name of Taliban, they just take your money, your all property. The situation is, till now, it's very bad. It is very bad because the killing, robbing, rape, the young girls, everything is going on now. The situation is, especially the insecurity side, there's no security. No. Everyone afraid from each other. Nobody knows who is the enemy. That situation is not getting better. But at the beginning, in 2002, it was awesome. It was really good.
So you became an interpreter in 2010, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any experience with the Taliban or other enemies like the Afghani network or ISIS?
Yeah, I have many experience with Taliban, but I gonna mention a few. And I faced with Taliban when I was in the central provinces, like Logar province. It was really bad. The security there was no security. And we were on mission. We went to the mission at midnight. There was a few helicopter, the Chinook, and there was a few helicopter that came through. Went on mission, and then when we land, we have been there for all day. We distribute the radios, all toys for the kids. After that, we went to the hilltops. There were 40 US Army and 30 Afghan army and 10 Afghan national police. We went to the hilltops to stay there for a few minutes. Then we got ambushed. We got attacked there. We got attacked there for we were under attack for more than 30 minutes. This is the one, and the other one, we were in the meeting in my home province in Fab Gambari. We were in the morning meeting, and then a person with the Afghan uniform, he came and he had some paper with himself. He put it in front of the Afghan executive officer, and he was Major Cup. His name was Major Cup, and he put the paper to sign in the conference. And there was more than 40 people in the conference, in the meeting, and then he put the paper in front of the XO and for signing, and he went back. He had something in his hand and he pulled it out, and the youth major said, "Get down." When he said get down, I was close to the door, me and a few other people, and I run. When I run, he blew up himself, and then I didn't know what happened. When I woke up, I was outside. I was outside the building, and the people who was in my right, there was 2-3 people in my right, all of them died. The people who was in my left, one of them died, and one got hurt, injured, and that society left. 5 U.S. Army died, 3 U.S. civilian, 1 interpreter, and 3 Afghan Army. And in that attack, it was really horrible moment. And when I woke up, I was at the hospital. I was at the Jalalabad airfield. When I woke up, I was at the hospital, and I asked my major, "Hey, how's my mentor?" And my mentor, her name was Sergeant Taylor. She was staff sergeant, and the Major Cup told me she's fine, but she was not. She was died at the same time, and I didn't know. But when I was at the hospital, when I got a phone call, I called my parent to come pick me up from Jalalabad airfield. And after a couple of weeks, when I went back to work, and I went to the office and I asked, "Hey, where's my supervisor? Where's my mentor?" And when I was working, she was a master gunner, and they were saying nothing to me. And then, close to the MWR, I saw a banner and I saw her picture. She was gone. That was really sad moment. I have this experience from Taliban.
So what do you think of Islam and the Taliban? Do you think they're good Muslims, or?
Actually, Taliban, they do not represent Islam. Islam never say kill. The Taliban kill. Islam never said to be cruel, to be oppress people, but they are very cruel people. Islam never said kill, but they are killing, and actually I cannot say they represent Islam. They are not representing Islam. And same like other groups like ISIS, Al-Qaeda. No, they are not representing Islams. If anyone who wants to know Islams, they have to learn by himself, not learning from media. But the Taliban is, actually I can say they are not a good Muslim. They are not Muslims. I can say that. Because Islam never teach us to kill. Islam teaches brotherhood. Islam teaches respect. Islam teaches to be kind. Islam teaches to be friendly. Not kill any innocent people. I'm not allowed to hurt somebody or any animal. I'm not allowed to hurt you verbally, to use bad word to you. I'm not allowed. Islam do not let me to do that. How can I kill? But they are killing people. They don't care who you are. They kill people They kill kids. They kill kids, which is 6 months old, 1 year old. And Muslims, are good Muslims, are real Muslims who follow the teaching of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is not doing that. Any Muslim who follow Quran and the saying of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are not killing people. Muslims are not allowed to kill an animal like dog, kids. The animals that we are allowed to eat, we slay it. We are not allowed to kill it, we slay it. But we are not allowed to kill any other animal that like we don't eat. We are not allowed to eat it like a dog, kids. We are not allowed to kill it. Islam do not tell us to kill the animals. Be kind, feed them, not kill them. But it's all about killing. They don't care who you are. You are Muslims, Jewish, Christian, Buddhist, atheists, they don't care. They just kill.
What is your vision for a better Afghanistan?
My vision for a better Afghanistan, I'm going to say for the Afghan government to stop racism. They have to build a government from all tribes. Stop racism. Don't say who is this. And also, for better Afghanistan, I'm just telling the people of Afghanistan to be together. Follow the teaching of Prophet Muhammad. All Muslims are brothers. We are all who lives in Afghanistan, they are Afghan. We are brothers. It doesn't matter who are Pashtun, Tajik, Uzbek, Zara. These are four big tribes, and there's other small tribes too. They're supposed to live as a brothers. Stop racism. Don't say you're Pashtun, Tajik, Hazara. If they do that, there should be no better Afghanistan in the future. If we follow the teaching of Prophet Muhammad, inshallah, we will have a bright future in Afghanistan.
What would you like to tell the people of Afghanistan?
For the people of Afghanistan, I'm just telling them to study, to get knowledge. Knowledge is very important. Education is very important. And my people, most of them are uneducated because of the last 4.5 decades war. They have no opportunity. They didn't have an opportunity to study. But nowadays, it is good opportunity for them to study and let their kids to study. If they want Afghanistan to be a great Afghanistan, if they want Afghanistan to grow, to promote, they have to study. And tell their kids and make their kids to study. Get knowledge to grow and to build Afghanistan. And again, I'm going to use the racism word here. Stop racism. Don't care who is he or who is he. If we, especially for the younger people, I'm going to tell them to stop it. I'm using Facebook, but trust me, I feel cry. Most of our people, they're uneducated, but the people who use Facebook, you are educated people. Why you're cursing each other? You cursing Pashtun cursing Tajik cursing Uzbek cursing Hazara, Shia, and Shia cursing Sunni. It's not fair. Stop. I'm going to tell them stop it and live as a brother. If you want a bright future, stop it. Live as a good Muslims. Live as a human. That's what I say for them.
What would you like to tell the people of America?
for the people of America, and I'm going to tell them to, when they want to know me, who am I as a Muslim, they're supposed to not learn from media. I'm going to tell them learn by himself, study Islam, study the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, study Quran by meaning, and don't follow what media said. Sometimes I watch the Islamic scholars, especially more time I watch Dr. Zakir Naik, who's from India. I'm watching his videos, and Shaykh Mufti Mink, and also I'm listening to Nauman Ali. And when I go to the comment site, there's a lot of bad comments from the non-Muslims. They're just cursing. They said Islam is devil, and they're using bad words to Prophet Muhammad. And he said they're using bad words to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said it's a fake God. Na'uzubillah. They said. I'm just telling them, go study, learn Islam. I know I'm a human being. I commit a sin. I make problems. I create problems. But blame me, not my religion. My religion is perfect. Islam taken from the word salam, which means peace, respect. Not follow the media. Just go learn Islam. When I commit a sin, as the previous sentence, blame me, not my religion. My religion is perfect.
What is Islam to you?
Islam, as you know, I grew up as a Muslim. Islam means to me wishing peace for other people, for other Muslims, wishing peace, and like saying Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. And Islam means to me donating a portion of my 1 year work to the needy and poor people as a zakat. And Islam means to me respect elders, respect family, and be kind on the younger. This is what Islam means to me.
How could you explain Islam to the people of the world?
Islam to the people of the world, Islam is the word which is taken from salam, in peace. Islam never say anything bad. If you want to learn Islam, go learn it. Find out, learn. Study Quran with translation, and study a hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You'll try to find the true Islam. Learn it, not listen, not learn from media. They just use their own. It's just like the media just do the propaganda about Islam. I listen and I watch a lot. Especially when you may also know, when a Muslims do something, the media says an Islamic terrorist. When a non-Muslim does something wrong, it says John, Bob, Tom did that one. And that's why I'm telling the people of America, don't follow the media. Just go through Quran and Ahadith and find an Islamic scholar, ask them any kind of question you have, and learn it by yourself and study.
What is your advice to the U.S. military?
To the U.S. military, especially in Afghanistan, when they are going to mission, they have to compromise, and they have to do the joint mission with U.S. Army and Afghan Army. If they want the people of Afghanistan to love them, they're supposed to do the joint mission, not individually. because they don't like any foreign people to go to their houses, because most people, they don't want other people to see her females, their wives, sisters. If the American army want people of Afghan to love them, they're supposed to start joint mission, not individually. That's why they're doing their mission by themselves. Sometimes they let the Afghan army know, sometimes they go by themselves. That's why most part of Afghanistan, they don't like them. Especially I work, they didn't like me because I'm working with US Army. Nobody knows in my village that I'm working with US Army. I work almost 5 years, nobody knows about me except my dad and mom and brothers. And that's why the people don't like them. If I tell them I work with US Army, it's gonna be very difficult for me and my family. Nobody knows about me. And I'm going to tell a story about it. I work 5 years. In 5 years, and every morning I go to work, and at evening I come back home, and I didn't shower because I go just with normal clothes, with sandals. And one day my father saw me. I said, "Hey, where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to work." I said, "This is the way you go to work?" I said, "Dad, I'm going to talk about it when I come back. And now I'm going to work, and when I come back I talk to you about it, why I'm going like that." When I come at night, and I told my dad, because I don't want anyone knows that I'm working with US Army. That's why I go. I don't take shower. I just wake up. I do morning prayer, and then I go to work. If I dress up here, and the people will know I'm working with any non-government organization, like American organization back there in Afghanistan, or I'm working with US Army or Afghan Army base, it's gonna be a big problem for you and for me and for my brothers. That's why I go like that. I don't take shower, I don't comb my hair, I just wash my face, do ablution, pray, and go. And when then I told him, when I get there, I take shower, I put my ACUs, and then I looks good. No problem there, because there's no problem anymore. But when I come back, I put same back my clothes. That's why people don't like the US Army, because they go without the permission. They just go. When they get any report, they just go. They don't tell the Afghan Army. And many times the elder, they say, when they are coming, tell them to come with the Afghan Army. Searching the house, come with Afghan Army. First Afghan Army should go with Afghan translator, then tell us, we are searching our house, we have to take our women aside, then the US Army come inside and search. It's gonna be better. Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I have nothing to say, and thank you so much for inviting me here.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for doing this interview. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome, sir. Thanks so much. Thank you.